Hey, what's up, metal and heavy music fans? It's Flight of Icarus again with MetalTrenches.com, and it's that time again for me to check out your latest requests and recommendations for underground metal albums on Bandcamp. And hey, if you like to be kept up to date with the best and brightest metal bands and albums from the underground and above, then stick with me by hitting that subscribe button down below. Alright, it's time to clear the queue, y'all. I've got way too many requests, and so we're going to check some of them out. Start with Kvilla with The Ward. It's Manchester, UK. Four-piece metal band from Manchester. Elements of hardcore, black metal, punk, and shoegaze. Yeah, I can hear it's got that dreary black metal atmosphere, but still some hardcore musicianship. Music like this now just always gives me like ulcerati vibes in a way. Just that miserable, depressive music. Actually, that riff reminds me of From Autumn to Ashes in a weird way, although this is much darker than that. Ooh, that's like just a heavy metal tapping part there. Getting rock and roll on this one. I wasn't expecting that. But still with those just ugly black metal kind of vocals. These guys had a bad day. Somebody had a bad day and wrote this album. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of all over the place. Vocals are the standout for me. It's just like totally deranged, unhinged, howling. Vicious. Nah, 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 nah. Building up to some more like melodic heights on that part too. Nice bass there. Yeah, interesting. Kind of unique in its own right, but also very just battering. Like this just strikes me as an album that would just make me feel tired afterwards. But yeah, that is Kvilla with The Ward. Check them out. Alright, next up we've got Wheelfall with A Spectre is Haunting the World out of France. Kind of genty sound on this one. Constantly evolving band combining influences from post-metal, avant-garde metal, noise rock, and industrial music. Yeah, I definitely can hear kind of all those sort of coming together. Rage of neurosis, heaviness of godflesh, then the dissonant atmosphere evoking Today is the Day. It's quite a combo. And a high benchmark you're setting for yourself too, though. Well, I do kind of hear the godflesh vibes here. That's cool. Yeah, this is interesting. When I listened to just a snippet of this, I definitely didn't get the full scope of kind of what was going on here. Man, there's a lot of merch. I'll get down to the actual tracks here so I can skip forward. Yeah, I do like that industrialized vibe to it. That's nice. Especially since the time of recording this, I just recently put up my best new industrial bands video, which you should check out. Shameless plug. Plug within a plug. Yeah, this is cool. Very infectious. Also kind of raw, too. Sex Oblivion Sex. What a great title. Yeah, more Godflesh vibes on this one. Hearing it more and more. But I also get that, like, neurosis and the Today is Today references, too. That's great. Hell yeah. This is cool. Especially since, again, I will say, I don't get enough kind of, like, industrial music sent my way. And even when I do, it's not always that great, so... This is really good, though. This is something that actually makes me want to dig deeper into it. Digital is only €3, too. That's kind of atmospheric vibe on this one, too. But yeah, that is Wheelfall with A Spectre is Haunting the World. Definitely going to give that one some more time. Alright, next up we've got a single from Astora, The Darkness Within Ourselves. They're out of Slovenia. A little peaceful intro here. It's going to be melodic death metal. We got a little kind of jazzy intro. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, here we go. You know, I say melodic death metal, but it's got more of like a blackened vibe to it. I like the drums. Drums sound cool with all the little tom fills. Production overall could use some work. Both on the guitar and the vocals, I would say. Yeah, the vocals remind me more of like Inquisition or something. They're a little bit croaky. Okay, they do actually, yeah, they do have black metal in the tags here. I feel like there's something here. Needs a little work, but I'm intrigued. I feel like their songwriting and particular kind of mash of influences here could bode well for them. They just need a little bit more time in the oven, I think. But yeah, just giving you a little snippet there. That is Astora with Darkness Within Ourselves. Shifting gears, we've got Vice City with Demons Within, out of Spain. More of like a heavy metal, thrash metal. They describe themselves as groove metal. Really dug this opening riff. Feel like this cover gives me a basic idea. Even just the font, like, just kind of gives me like a brief snapshot of what to expect from these guys. Love that bass. Do, 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 do. Nice little groove there. Vocals kind of a little bit of like a Sepultura vibe, except for the singing here, obviously. A little bit of Lamb of God in there too for this part. Like later Lamb of God, where Randy started to incorporate more kind of screaming. Drums sound great though. Yeah, I think instrumentally, I'm really down with this. I think the vocals could use a little bit of work. But man, that bass is just awesome. I love these like minimalist verses. It's like the bass player played that hook and they all just looked and their jaws dropped and were like, alright, we're not going to distract that with anything. We're just going to let that play out. Smart job on that one. Chuggier song here. Yeah, this is the part that reminds me more of like Sepultura. Like later Sepultura. More great bass. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot to like here. A little bit thrashier, faster song here too. Seems like they would be fun live too. Yeah, another one where like I think there's a lot of promise here. So I'll be interested to see as they move forward how things go for them. But again, that is Vice City with Demons Within. Something a little bit weirder, we've got this band. Not sure how to say that. And not sure how to say the album title either. But this is like a weird noise project out of Athens, Greece. Say they started out as a black metal project, but it has morphed into just something truly disturbed and beyond normal apprehension, or that's not the word I'm looking for, but you get the idea. Comprehension is probably what I was looking for. So yeah, for you drone and noise fans, like, here you go. Not something I listen to on a regular basis, but sometimes it makes for like really good kind of thinking music when I'm working. It's not distracting. It kind of keeps your mind like focused in a weird way. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it's just gravelly, ugly, sometimes sludgy, noisy music, if you can even call it music. Scratch the music. Noisy. But yeah, if you're into that sort of thing, you can check these guys out. Again, I have no idea how to say or pronounce this. Maybe it's in the tags. Yeah, it's not in the tags. So there you go. Check them out. All right, then we've got Celo with Sortez vos morts out of France. This album's already out, according to this, released January 2nd, but there's still only one track I can listen to, so sorry about that, but I wanted to share it. I love this cover. It's very, like, eye-catching and weird. And I have a lot of details, like, in the description, but the tags, blackened crust indus. Kind of avant-garde a little bit, but definitely like more like avant-garde black metal kind of approach I'm hearing here. Vocals remind me a little bit of oh crap, I can't remember the name. It'll come to me. Typical, right? Par for the course on these episodes. Yeah, this is interesting. I would like to hear more of this. And it's only a €1 for the album, so if this intrigues you, it's a pretty low-risk investment, I would say. Like the drums on here, too. Samples are kind of cool, too. But yeah, if you want to check out some weird, kind of experimental black metal, check out Celo with Sortez vos morts. Alright, then we've got Truth Devoid out of Pennsylvania with Lair of Pestilence. Death thrash. Back to, again, kind of more of a groove metal feel. Already hearing that the production could use a little bit of work. These guitars feel a little muddy and kind of overly compressed to me. But what do I know? I'm not a producer. Like the riffs, though. Just wish they weren't so kind of washed out. We got like a melodic lead on this part too. That was almost more of like a melodic, a metalcore kind of moment there. Yeah, another band with promise. Just think the production needs a little bit of work. Definitely tell this is more of like a demo, it feels like, because I feel like the production kind of varies from track to track a little bit too. Guitar sounds a little bit different here. Yeah, again, kind of like Lamb of God vibes mixed in with some other stuff. Check out the title track here. Slower intro here. A little thrashy solo. Nice blast beat there. Yeah, another one I think needs a little bit of cooking, but for a starting EP, there's some promise here, definitely. So that is Truth Devoid with Lair of Pestilence. Alright, speaking of Pestilence, now we've got Pestilent Age with Unwavering Futility. These are out of Lair, Michigan. Going to the Midwest, my Midwest boys. Sounds like kind of brutal death metal vibes, definitely from that album cover too. I'm kind of over the gory album covers, to be honest. Like, I don't know, I just feel like they've run their course for me. Every now and then I'll see a creative take on it. Yeah, another just EP here. Similar feedback I think I had for the last band. I think the production on this one's a little bit better. More kind of gurgly vocals on this one. It has a little bit of like Morbid Angel vibes on the guitars too. Murder. There's a little bit more variation in both the riffs and the vocals, I would say. This one's a little faster. Lots of chugging. Lots of little chugging going on here. Yeah, kind of, I don't know, kind of just typical brutal death metal vibes. Needs a little bit more honing in. But on the right track, I think just, yeah, more variation in the riffs and the vocals. Do something to stand out, too. Like, there's just so many bands in this genre, because it's been around for so long. So you got to do something to really kind of leap out at me. And that's the main thing I think that's missing here. But yeah, check out these guys, Pestilent Age with Unwavering Futility. All right, little two-song, one longer than the other, though, with a Salal? I don't know how to pronounce that. Out of Antarctica. I don't think I've had a project out of Antarctica. What, is that legit? That's interesting. Invocations to the Void. Guessing from the cover and from the start here and just the title, more like droney. It is in the tags. Got just like a 3-minute person. Oh, whoa, that's a transition right there. Caught me off guard. Here's the person in question here. Now that you found me, you're lost is the only details there. That's kind of fun. Very cryptic. I'll check out this longer track. The second track is 12.5 minutes. Guessing more. Oh, this one. More of a noisy drone for the opener here. I was expecting more of another quiet intro. Yeah, fitting. You're feeling just this sort of like swirling through the void kind of sound. Very grand. Like, there's like this grand, like, it almost sounds like this like siren going off in the background, or like, you know, the horn of Gabriel or something. End time signaling. That's kind of cool. But it's like buried in all this noise. Again, not the type of thing I normally get down to, but I've found some crowds that just eat this stuff up. So, yeah, if you're into that kind of stuff, we've got Salal with Invocations to the Void. Then there's Novae Militiae. I think I'm pronouncing that right, with Topheth. This is from Sentient Ruin Laboratories. So on a label here. There we got some drone, atmospheric black metal, doom metal, a bunch of different tags on this one. Building up into some riffs here. More kind of, again, sort of experimental black metal too, and that the riffs here are just weirdness. Ooh, building up into something more intense here. This smells blast beats. They're vicious. Oh yeah, continuing on straight into the next track. They don't fuck around after that. Like this simple cover, although there's, you know, there's like imagery buried in here. It almost looks like Renaissance, or like a Renaissance painting that's just been totally effed over with black and red. Actually, black and death metal. French satanic black metal horde is what they put down here. Sounds ominous. Yeah, this seems like one of those albums that's just gonna like put a big dark cloud around you and then just squeeze, just suffocate you with the poison. Oh yeah, that is Novae Militiae with Topheth. Sertraline, The Streetlight Was All We Needed. This one on Hypnotic Dirge Records. A couple of label requests this time. What do we got on this one? Buffalo, New York, formed in winter 2014, reimagining a veteran death doom group, Where She Wept. atmosphere, black metal, post-rock. Big, long intro here. Oh, here we go. Here's the riffs. That kind of hypnotic, head-bobbing music. Got a little bit of those like post-black vibes. Also a little bit of even like tribulation, just like a touch of it. Yeah, lots of atmosphere, very kind of captivating. Moody. You've got those black metal vibes, but there's more just sort of like straight, again, that post-rock. It's just a interlude here. Oh, here we go. More heavy stuff here. More of that black metal coming through on this one. Oh, and then just very, very dynamic record, it seems like. Another one, not great for this format. You want to like sit and appreciate this one all the way through. Yeah, look at all these ups and downs. This reminds me of there's a Chicago instrumental band that's pretty big. Russian Circles kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Mixed in with these heavier, more black metal elements too. So yeah, that is Sertraline with The Streetlight Was All We Needed. Alright, another single, we got Gator Pit with Don't Wanna Be Here out of Detroit, Michigan. More Midwesterners. Guy looks like Mike Patton a little bit. Man, that's noisy. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, that's like a Every Time I Die riff right there. Yeah, mathcore, deathcore, hardcore, also death metal. Yeah, definitely some Every Time I Die fans wearing the right shirt for this one. Oh yeah, but then they throw in these like death vocals and some like gutturals there. Now that's interesting. Every time I Die meets death metal. And then some like black metal snarls there too. Called Gatorcore. This is very interesting. You know what? I think, come to think of it, I think I've covered these guys before, and totally forgot about it, because this other EP looks very familiar down here. The Death Roll EP. I cover so many bands, y'all, so I apologize if I forget you. It's not because your music's not good, it's just that the sheer volume. Dang, this is wild. Little blast beats, drums, chaotics. Woo. Cooking. Yeah, that is Gator Pit. Don't Want to Be Here. Yeah, this looks very familiar. So they also have this EP, Death Roll EP from, just 2019 too. So it wouldn't have been too long ago. But yeah, check them out. And if you want more if that song intrigues you, then check out this EP as well. I'm interested to see where they go from here. All right, and then last but certainly not least, we've got Mythos Lore, which have been sitting in my queue for a while, and I just like overlooked them for some reason. With Comfort and Joy, it's a very expansive album here, so you get quite a bit. As you can see in this track listing, you're getting, it almost feels like you're getting like multiple albums within this, but I'll only be able to give you a sample here. But yeah, we've got like a track that's over an hour long. We've got another one that's 33 minutes long. This 4.5 minute track. We got this acoustic intro, but then diving into that first really long one. Just big, big compositions here. That again, it's not the best format to probably showcase this because there's just so much. Audio adventure is meant to be explored in the way that each individual chooses. A trial, off script, whatever. So yeah. Yeah, just digging into these big, kind of post-metal-y, progressive metal, expansive. I see people who listen to stuff like Alcest even kind of enjoying this. So we got that one, then we got this big hour and 10 minute long track that's taking a minute to load because it's just so darn long. Got some rain noises here, added atmosphere. Drums sound awesome. Cool guitars too. Like another one that actually gives me those same kind of like Russian circles vibes a little bit on some of these parts. Again, very dynamic. Lots of stuff going on here. So it would be quite a task. I'd be interested to hear from somebody who sits through this all in one sitting. Ooh, piano. That sounds beautiful too. Yeah, it's a daunting task is the one thing where I like look at this and I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin, how to start, and I almost become overwhelmed with just the sheer amount of music here. But these little snippets I'm playing definitely are right up my alley. Listen to that. That piano is great. Beautiful. So yeah, just a little tease here, but something worth checking out. And I mean, again, you get a lot of music all under one price tag, so definitely consider checking out Mythos Lore and Comfort and Joy, especially if you want to take a big prog opus journey right now. Alright y'all, that is plenty for today. Worked my way through kind of the most recent ones, and let me know which one was your favorite down in the comments, and if you have more recommendations, feel free to let me know. I'll see which ones I can get to, but also don't forget to join us on Discord so that we can chat about these bands and other stuff as well. And hey, stick around because I got plenty more videos coming right after this one. I've got a whole playlist in this series, but then also full album reviews from recent releases, tier list, interviews with bands on the podcast, you name it, we've got it, so plenty of reasons to, again, subscribe if you have not already. Also support us on Patreon. But that'll do it for now. Flight of Icarus signing off. I will see you in the trenches.